The really beautiful thing about research is the spin-offs that you don't expect sometimes. We're trying to do research to answer a specific questions. We sometimes learn something else that actually helps us more, and it's really similar to what we all are aware of in NASA, for example, the space program. The ear thermometer, for example, that makes it so easy to check a baby's temperature, our own temperature, from NASA. CT scans that we can look inside the body with minimal radiation came from NASA. So a lot of the Dustbuster came from NASA. A lot of neat things were spin-offs, and the same thing in sports medicine research. So in baseball, Dr. Andrews and his group were looking to see what was the risk factor of throwing a curveball. So they studied players over several seasons to see who got hurt, who didn't get hurt, how many people threw the curveball, how hard they threw it. Well, the spin-off from that was that the real risk factor was throwing too much and throwing really hard. The curveball itself was not really bad. That broke a myth. What we did learn, though, was not just you can throw curveballs, but you also need to throw responsibly. You can't just throw all the time. And after many years, we now have a mandated high school rule for pitch counts. And so hopefully we can see less injuries, less Tommy John injuries, less UCL, less shoulder injuries, because kids will now be under a pitch count, which our research has now shown will make it safer for you. Another spin-off of that work is that we now have legislation being developed. It's been applied in Alabama and some other states. It's called the Coach Safely Act. The Coach Safely Act is now trying to make online education available to coaches so they're more aware to prevent injuries and how to manage them or spot them when they're occurring. So we think these spin-offs of research are going to help our patients require less surgery, enjoy their sport, and be active without risk of injury.